everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is May the 19th, and it's Thursday, and I'm packaging up some quilts for the Schoolhouse Quilt Show. It's the first time that we've had one in our area, so I'm a little bit excited, probably overzealous. I entered 4. So, I am hopeful, thankful, but I feel that the critiquing that I'm going to experience is worth it. So I wanted to bring you along as I package them, because I will be doing some videoing out at the quilt show, showing you a lot of different, not just mine, quilts that have been entered in the different categories. And I just think it's going to be a fun journey. So this is going to be in several videos, but tonight we're just doing the packaging, double checking to make sure they're folded the way they want and everything's perfect. So I'm going to stand up real quick and make sure that I'm going down my checklist. The first one is my Dear Jean Quilt, and I'm looking at it to make sure I don't have any loose strings, and I just found one. I've already did everything else on it. Just wanted to make sure it's been pressed and it's been hanging for just a bit, but I have my sleeve in. It's a 4-inch sleeve. I've never done those before, but I've never entered a show either. So this is just, it's in, it's snug, it's going to hold it. And now I just need to get it folded so that I can place it in the tub for transit, because I will be delivering it versus mailing them. So I need to bring it over here and just make sure I have it kind of rolled so that it doesn't get a lot of creases in it. This is very big, very heavy. And if you go back into my videos, this was one of my first. I've had a lot of first experiences, but I've never did the applique before, and I did on this one. It was a block builder by Jean Truelove. You can look at her channel. She does them once a year. And I just happened to be channel surfing one night and found her. And every block's different. And this is the 4th quilt, so it needs to go in the bottom of the tote for when I get out there. So I'm going to do it backwards and get this one into the tote. I want to make sure that I have it. I have let me see, the robins I did on a mom and pop quilt sew along that she had displayed on her channel. So it's a little bit of everything I've learned all in one quilt, and it was my first, so means a lot to me. The next one is the Sawtooth Star I'm entering, and that I also have a video up. And I had this one dry cleaned just because I wanted it pressed in real crinkly, puffy. So I had that done, and it's got the dove in the center, and as I said, it's folded the way that it's required. Let me make sure I've got the everything hung in it. It's got the sleeve here, but I do have a string. And it's also got my label. But I just don't want any strings. My label's in. So this one's ready to go. And I did this one with Tiffany of Tiffany's Quilting Life. She was showing it on her channel, so I wanted to do that sew along. The next one, that would be Quilt 2, because I'm going backwards, is the Falling Triangle, and I did this as a joint sew along. It's got the grunge fabric in it, and it was quilted by Stephanie of Stephanie Stitches. Got my label in it. And I'm just giving it that last one eyeball look, because when I get out there I don't want any surprises. So I'm just gonna make sure it's creaseless per se. Make sure I did add the 4-inch hanging sleeve. And I've never showed a quilt before, and I don't know if I'm more excited or more nervous, because when you're judged by your peers, but I asked for it, so we're gonna do this. And I'm just gonna gently roll it like this because I don't want a lot of wrinkles, and if I leave it fluffy, it's not gonna have the added bulk. And then the last one is, as luck would have it, this was a sew along, and I've got my hanging sleeve on it, and I'm really quite proud of this one. It's got my label. I don't see any extra strings or anything off the top of my head that need to be addressed. And just want to make sure I've got everything. I did cut out templates, and that's how I did this pattern of the shamrocks, the 4-leaf clovers and stuff. I think it turned out quite nice, to be honest with you. I'm pretty pleased with it. So that's going straight on top. So now I have my paper, and I have all of the rules for judging. Got the drop-off time. I'll get my numbers out there when I do drop off, and they'll be adhered to the quilt, and then I'll have a matching number for when I go back to pick them up. So that's my paperwork. I'm just going to put it in the tub so I don't misplace it. So it's going straight on top of the quilts. All of them get dropped off on June the 1st between 12 noon and 4 p.m. And that's forget the date. Let me look here right quick. June the 1st. That's a Wednesday. And then June 2nd is the judging, and no public's allowed. Then June 3rd, I'm going to attend a couple workshops, and that's a Friday. And then Saturday, we can go out and see how we were judged, and I'm sure they'll have the critiquing, per se, on them, telling us what we need to improve on, or what it lacked, or how we actually did. So I've got Schoolhouse Quilt Show wrote down, because that's the name of it. I've got my information, and this has to be adhered to the outside of my tub, and I will be doing that. So my tub will match with my quilts when they repackage, and it gives me my drop-off time. So I'll keep you posted along the way, but that's just something I wanted to share with you. I am quite nervous, as one would be when you're going out of your comfort zone and being judged, but we'll see how it goes. So thank you guys for hopping back on with me. Please like the content I put out there with a little thumbs up. Tells me how I'm doing. If you're not subscribed, please do. It means everything to me. And I'll see you back on the next video. And please remember to ring that bell for notifications for if and when I go live and when I upload new videos. I greatly appreciate y'all. Thank you and have a great day.